All right, translation is the fourth transformation. All right, so translation. Each point of a figure is moved the same distance and in the same direction. And here's what the rule can look like. So we have our original points, and then our x value, we're going to add or subtract by a certain number of units, and then our y value, we're going to add or subtract a certain number of units. So let's see what that looks like. So in example number 1, we have a rule x, y minus 3. So our x value, we're not moving our x value. What does that mean? It's going to stay the same, okay? So for a prime, b prime, and c prime, we're not moving on the x-axis, okay? So your x, you're moving on the x-axis. So if you're going a positive direction, you're going right, okay? And if it says subtract 3, okay, that's in the negative direction, which is left, okay? Our y-axis, what does this mean? We're going to move on the y-axis. This is the y-axis, okay? What's a subtraction mean? Is it left?
Yeah.
Y-axis is up or down? Good, so if it's subtracting a number, we're going to go down, because that's your y-axis. If you see plus a number, we're going to go up on the y-axis, okay? So, our y value is what? 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. You're good, okay? So, let's look at point A, and on the y-axis, we're going to go down 1, 2, 3. And this is 2, 0. Notice we got the same thing, right? 2, 0. Are we good? So let's apply the rule to B. Okay? Our y value, we're going to subtract 3. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. Let's see if we get that. Okay, so moving down 3. 1, 2, 3. That's B prime. And that is point 1, 2, 3. Negative 2, and we got 3, negative 2. Okay? So we're applying the rule to the point, and then we can also move, translate our shape on the coordinate plane. So our y value for C is 2. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Let's also translate point C. We're going to move it down 3 units. 1, 2, 3, pull out your point, and that is point 1, negative 1, which we got. You see 2 ways to do that, okay? And there is our new figure. Okay? Let's do it again. Let's look at example number 2. Okay? Here's our rule. Okay, so our x value, what are we going to do? This is your x-axis. What's plus 4 mean? What direction? Right. All right, so x plus 4. Okay, we're going to add 4 to our x value. So negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. And our y value is now negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. All right. Okay, on the x-axis, now let's move point M. So if it says plus 4 on the x-axis, which direction am I going to go? In the positive direction. The positive direction is what? To the right, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. M prime is negative 1. Oh, we have to check. We didn't do that. Y. And then on the y, what are we going to do? Positive direction is where? On the y-axis. Up, 2. There's f prime. And notice that it is at -1, -1. Okay. A prime. Let's apply our rule to the point. So -2 plus 4 is 2. Okay. And our y value is now -3 plus 2 is -1. Okay. Let's go ahead and move point A 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 units. 1, 2. All right. T, -2 plus 4 is good. And then -5 plus 2 is, you got it, -3. Let's go ahead and translate it using the graph. If you like that option. So T is 1, 2, 3, 4 of 1, 2. Okay, and H, -5 plus 4 is
Basically
-1. Good. Okay. And -5 plus 2?
-3.
You got it. All right, let's go ahead and translate it on the quartz plane, and we should get -1, -3. 1, 2, 3, 4 of 1, 2. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. H prime. We're good? All right, let's look at the properties. The pre-image and image are, they're congruent. Corresponding angles are congruent. Corresponding sides are congruent and parallel. So let's look at that. Okay, in example number 2, the corresponding sides of this top part parallels the original, right? See how they're parallel? Okay, and also that corresponding side parallels with that one. They're parallel lines, okay? Let's also look at example number 1. So the original and then our new. See how they're parallel? Okay. And then if we did this side to that here. That side corresponds with that side. See how they're parallel? Isn't that pretty neat? Okay. So the corresponding sides are parallel, not only and congruent. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
All right. So with your table, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to complete number 1 and number 2, and then I'll have y'all compare. Good. A prime looks good. B prime and C prime. Give them one big clap. 1, 2, 3. Questions. All right. Who would like to share number 2? Go for it. So the rule is x minus 6 and y. Just fill in the points. Good. F prime is -4, 1. Good. E prime is -4, 4. And G prime
is -2, 4. Good. One big clap. 1, 2, 3. Questions on this one? Awesome. Okay, so get out your content frame from yesterday. And let's go ahead and fill in and complete the translation row. I'll give you about a minute or so, and then we'll check. Alrighty. So the first rule, x plus 4, y minus 7 means we're going to move right 4, because on the x-axis it's either right or left, and the y-axis we're going to move down, because that means negative, down 7. Are we good with that? X minus 5, y plus 2 means, since the x-axis is negative, that means a left direction, 5 units, and y plus 2 on the y-axis is going up 2 units. What changes? Location. Okay, the location is changing. So of course, if you put coordinates, that's changing as well. All right, does the shape change?
No.
Does the size change? No. Notice the size column. The only one that does not preserve congruence is dilation. Good. All right.